Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is my favorite game of all time, and Smash has been a huge part of my life ever since I have started gaming when I was a little kid. And there have been so many great entries, so many great moments throughout my life playing Super Smash Bros. And I have accompanied a lot of thoughts, positive, some negative, throughout the entire series, and today I want to talk about them. Throughout the years, there are tons of things that Smash has done right, and tons of things that Smash has done wrong, tons of things they've added that have been amazing, and tons of things that they have absolutely missed the mark on. And I feel like I have some spicy hot takes that some people are not going to agree with. But just know that these are my opinion and my opinion only. This is completely subjective, and none of this is objective at all. This is just my opinion, my take, so don't take it personal. I'm not trying to attack nobody. This is just my thoughts on an amazing franchise. And starting off hot, I think World of Light is better than Subspace Emissary. It is impossible to talk about World of Light without talking about Subspace, because they are always going to be together in conversation. They're always going to be connected. They're always going to be compared. No matter what, World of Light was compared to Subspace off rip, and to a lot of people, it did not deliver on what they thought World of Light could be because they look at it through the lens of Subspace. Subspace introduced cutscenes, a lot of awesome characters, a lot of awesome story elements, and the story is awesome seeing the way that these characters interact. The cutscenes are beautiful, they're amazing, they're funny, they have so much life to them. You see Mario trying to attack Link, you see Wario and Bowser shooting these laser guns. It's epic as fuck, especially at the end where they take all their ships and ram into that giant ship that Ganon's in and all that. The cutscenes go crazy in Subspace. It's insane. Because that's what Sakurai does best. He makes spectacles. Sakurai makes little things into big things and make them look fucking epic as all hell. But the actual gameplay of Subspace is kinda ass. If you take away all those epic story moments and strip it down to just the gameplay, if we were just talking about how fun it is to play Subspace, I do not find it a very good time. Especially once you start getting into the Great Maze, it is so tedious. Subspace becomes a unfun mess. You are constantly lost. You are constantly just looking at the map. It is just a slog replaying the same levels over and over and over. It's just boring. The boss fights are epic. Seeing what the characters can do and interact with each other is cool. Fighting Taboo is cool. Seeing Sonic just show up at the end is awesome. When Subspace is hype, it's really awesome to see. It's just a longtime Nintendo fan just seeing these characters all interact. That's the joy of Subspace. But the actual gameplay of getting to these cutscenes, all the in-between moments, it's not great. And then you have World of Light, which maybe sacrifices some cutscenes, even though I do think the cutscenes in World of Light are very cool, and I do love the story of these two worlds colliding. The gameplay itself is just so much better because it's the gameplay of Ultimate. World of Light takes a totally different approach to a story mode, as in they are trying to celebrate all of gaming. World of Light is trying to put in every single thought of every single game into the game. They were trying to represent everything, and they do such a great job. Some of these levels and missions are so creative. The spirit selection, the way that they are able to use certain characters to mimic other characters from a different franchise and as a different spirit is honestly genius. The more I play it, I'm just like, wow. Sakurai really cooked in World of Light, especially towards the end. Once you get to the end and you're fighting Galeem and Darkon and that fucking theme is playing and the music is playing, it is so unbelievably hype. I get chills every time. I've been in World of Light 5 times. I get chills every single time at that last fight. And I know the map of World of Light is huge and it is massive and you can get lost and it is a little tough navigating. I'm not saying World of Light is perfect either, but it is so much better than Subspace. Individually doing missions are so much fun. Some of the fucking spirits are tough as all hell, like Pauline. There's iconic spirits and fights. The boss rush at the end is awesome. There's so much content, there's so many different little worlds that they put. You have the whole Zelda world, you have the Kirby race. There's just so much lore. World of Light is the best celebration of gaming I've ever seen. World of Light does not get the respect that it deserves. World of Light is amazing. It's way better than Subspace in my opinion. I'd rather play World of Light for the 10th time than play Subspace again. And I've played both of them recently. World of Light clears. World of Light just will never have the nostalgia factor of seeing these characters interact for the first time like Subspace. But if you can get past that and just look at it for what it is, World of Light is way better. My next hot take, I think a new director instead of Sakurai could possibly be beneficial for the series. Now don't get me wrong, Sakurai is a GOAT. He is one of the best game developers of all time, and Smash would not be the same if it wasn't for him. But I think taking it in a new direction could be beneficial. I think Sakurai did the best he fucking could in Ultimate. Like, I don't know if Sakurai could top that. He did everything that he could. Ultimate is the Sakurai game. That is his magnum opus. And all the strengths and weaknesses of Sakurai are on full display in Ultimate. And I think somebody else could come in and take it into a new direction, because how are you gonna outdo Ultimate? How is Ultimate gonna be topped? I don't think Sakurai can do it. I think you have to go into a little bit a different direction. I think they gotta pivot a little bit, pivot away from the third party type of characters, pivot away from like a massive story mode, and go into it with making it more first party and making these characters come to life a little bit more within their moveset. The biggest flaw of Ultimate, outside of like the online and some character limitations, I think the biggest flaw of Ultimate is the fact that a lot of characters are not a good representation of their source material in their moveset. I've gone over this in other videos, but Sakurai is not great at pulling from the source material and making these characters feel like themselves. He kind of just makes a lot of stuff up and kind of just gives them his own take on the character. For example, Bowser in Smash is not Bowser from Mario. That's just like some headcanon Sakurai monster. And like I said in the other videos, the Zelda characters in this game just do not have anything from their actual games. Ganon is still a Falcon clone. Like, I think somebody else could come in there, see the problems with the roster, come in and fix them, put in the, the TLC that these characters need to give them the representation that they deserve, because these characters are beloved by so many people. They deserve what they actually have from the games. Links, the 3 links shouldn't just all be bow, arrow, boomerang. They should have their own unique spin on them from their own unique games. And I think somebody else besides Sakurai could come in and fix that. If Ultimate was all about celebrating all gaming, I hope the next Smash game can come in and celebrate more Nintendo and be more of a Nintendo fighter and be more first party instead of just trying to get as many big name characters outside of the Nintendo family, because there are some big heavy hitters in the Nintendo family and roster that are missing from Smash, and I hope somebody else can come in and see that and give those characters some life. And my last hot take for this video is I hate Miis, and I think Miis should not return in a future Smash game. Miis have been awful for Smash, outside of the fact that they make a ton of money off Mii costumes. Mii costumes are the only good thing that they've done. It's monetization at its finest. People love buying the Mii costumes, especially the Sans one. There's like some really popular ones. If it wasn't for those Mii costumes, I think everybody would hate Miis, because Miis are fucking annoying as shit. Even in Smash 4, the customizable moves, the custom moves were just so unbalanced, especially for the Miis, so you can make them big and small. Smash 4 custom moves, Mii Brawler. Like, come on now. And then in Ultimate, the Miis are so annoying because you fight them online, you don't know what moves they have. If Miis are gonna return, they have to have some kind of designation, some kind of indicator on the screen, like in the loading screen, that will show you what their moveset is, because it's just a guessing game. You have no idea. There's like 30 different combinations per Mii of what moves they could have. Like, you could be expecting a helicopter kick and get something else. You could be expecting shot put and get hit by something else. Like, you don't know. Like, they have the element of surprise over the rest of the cast, and I just don't think that's fair. It is very difficult to make the Miis a healthy addition, and I think the Miis are so outdated. Miis from the Wii era, we're so far removed from that. Like, it's okay to move on. Mii's were a staple in the Nintendo history, but I think we can move past that. I think it is okay to not include them anymore. They are history. They were in the past. Let's just focus on adding unique characters and unique things into the game. New things. We need new things that we haven't seen before in a future Smash game. Not Mii's from fucking 2006. Instead of adding a Geno Mii costume, just add Geno to the game. Just add Geno to the game. Like, why not just do that instead? That's so much better than just having Geno Mii Gunner. If you guys like this type of video, please drop a comment, because in the future I would love to make a video reacting to you guys' comments. So let me know your guys' Smash Bros hot takes. Let me know what I got right, what I got wrong, and what you guys think of my takes. Please let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you guys have a spicy Smash Bros take, please let me know. I didn't talk about anything in the tier list or anything like that, so if you think anything spicy like that, I would love to comment it. So please drop a comment, like the video, subscribe to the channel. You guys are the best. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you guys so much for all the support on the YouTube. Peace. Fucking Yo, what's up everybody, it's BreezeUp here. Thank you guys so much for watching that video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you guys like it, subscribe to the channel, and please follow me on Twitch at ResetPlaysEverything if you guys want to see me live. Thank you guys again so much for supporting the channel and watching. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, man. Peace.
That's a hot take, this the one chip challenge. A days during Ramadan, but that's all you could chew. What's the point of a big mouth to run and all it could do? When the sun rises unadvised, I say all you can move. When the sun down, unbound, I make all you my food. My rise through a Lola was lies through your molars. Just look in the moon, I left my mark like I'm Stephen, like this night from the tomb.